Welcome back to Real Relationship Advice. Have you ever felt like you're in a dance of unspoken resentment, where someone says yes but means no, or gives you a backhanded compliment that leaves you feeling more confused than praised? This frustrating, indirect form of hostility is known as passive aggression, and it's one of the most common and confusing human behaviors. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology behind passive aggression. We'll explore why people use it, how to spot it, and most importantly, how to respond effectively to break the cycle and foster clearer, more honest communication in your relationships. 1. What is passive aggression? The indirect hostility. Passive aggression is a defense mechanism and a coping strategy where individuals express negative feelings indirectly instead of openly addressing them. It's a way to avoid direct conflict while still getting their anger, resentment, or resistance across. Think of it as hostility in disguise. Key characteristics: verbal discrepancy, saying one thing but doing another, yes, I'll do it, then never getting around to it. Backhanded compliments, that's a bold outfit choice for you. Sarcasm and cynicism, masking criticism or anger with humor. Procrastination, intentional inefficiency, deliberately delaying or doing a task poorly as an act of defiance. The silent treatment, withdrawing affection or communication as punishment. Hidden sabotage, forgetting to share crucial information or accidentally making things harder for you. The goal. It's important to recognize that passive aggression is often a manifestation of someone's inability to directly express their anger, fear, or resentment due to a lack of communication skills or a fear of confrontation. 2. The psychological roots, why people do it. People resort to passive aggression for several reasons, often stemming from early life experiences. Fear of conflict. Many people are raised in environments where direct confrontation was unsafe, punished, or led to worse outcomes. They learn that expressing anger directly leads to negative consequences. Lack of communication skills. They may genuinely not know how to articulate their feelings, especially difficult ones like anger or disappointment, in a healthy, constructive way. Desire for control. By being indirect, they can subtly manipulate situations and maintain a sense of power without taking responsibility for their actions. They avoid direct blame, resentment, and powerlessness. It can be a way to get back at someone they resent or feel powerless against, without facing repercussions. The goal, understanding these roots, helps us depersonalize the behavior. It's often not about you. It's about their internal struggles and learned coping mechanisms. The 3. How to spot it, beyond the obvious. Passive aggression often leaves you feeling confused, frustrated, or like you're going crazy. Here are subtle clues. Emotional discrepancy. Their words don't match their tone, body language, or actions. They say they're fine but look furious. Recurring forgetfulness or accidents. If they forget things that consistently inconvenience you, it's a pattern. The I'm just kidding. Defense. Using humor to deliver insults and then retreating when called out. Underlying tension. Despite outwardly calm interactions, there's always a subtle, unsettling tension in the air. The goal. Trust your gut feeling. If you consistently feel confused, belittled, or ignored after interactions, even if you can't pinpoint why, it's worth investigating for passive-aggressive patterns. 4. How to respond effectively. Breaking the cycle. Direct confrontation with a passive-aggressive person can be tricky, as they excel at deflecting. The key is to address the behavior, not the person, and bring the hidden message into the open. Name the behavior, not the accusation. When you say X but do Y, I feel confused, instead of you're so passive-aggressive. Focus on the impact. When you forget to tell me about that meeting, it impacts my ability to do my job effectively. Ask direct, open-ended questions. If they say I'm fine but seem angry, you can ask, you say you're fine but your tone sounds upset. Is there something you'd like to talk about? This forces them to either be direct or acknowledge their indirectness. Set clear expectations and boundaries. If it's repeated behavior, you might say, I need you to be direct with me if you're upset so we can address it. If you continue to communicate indirectly, I will need to disengage from the conversation. Don't engage in the game. Resist the urge to become passive-aggressive yourself. Stay calm, clear, and direct. The goal. Your response is designed to make passive aggression less effective for them and to encourage more direct, honest communication. you are creating an environment where indirect hostility is not rewarded. Subscribe to Real Relationship Advice for more insights.